Okay, to solve an equation by factoring, I need to get my equation equal to 0. So minus 7 on both sides, and I get x squared plus 6x minus 7 equals 0. I can look for a common factor, but there's not a common factor on any of these terms. So I'm going to go to my parentheses, still having it equal to 0. Different teachers factor different ways, so I'm going to show you the way that I factored with my students. X squared breaks down to x times x, and the negative 7 breaks down to 1 and negative 7, or negative 1 and positive 7. We talked about how the first number in the equation, x squared, or 1x squared, goes into the first two spots, so I use blue to color code that. The last number in the equation, negative 7, we took the factors of those and they go into the last two spots, 1 and negative 7, or negative 1 and 7. I'm going to use negative 1 and positive 7 for this problem. The way we check our factors, because really this is just like doing a puzzle. You pick up a puzzle piece. I picked up the puzzle piece 1, negative 7, or negative 1, 7, and I put it into the equation to see if it works. When you pick up a puzzle piece and you put it into a puzzle, you move it around, you try it at different spots. You can flip it around if you need to, but eventually you need to check to see if it fits. So for us to check, we're going to check the inside two numbers, negative 1 times x is negative 1x, and the outside two numbers, 7 times x is 7x, and that's going to give me the 6x that I'm looking for in the middle. Now this is not an explanation of where all that comes from. This is just a review of how to answer this problem based on the methods that we taught and went over in my class. So this is the correct way to factor it. Now I can solve it. So once we have the correct factors, we talked about taking each factor, setting them equal to 0, and solving that equation. So minus 7 and x equals negative 7. Setting the other one equal to 0, 0 equals x minus 1. So adding 1 to both sides, 1 equals x. So I can write my answers like that. I can also use the special brackets, negative 7, 1, and say those are my answers.